Hey, it's Matt. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There are many like it, but this one's mine. Where's that guitar? Let's see if we can get that intro right this time. I think it's here. There are many like it. There are many like it, but this one's mine. There we go. Beautiful. 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 Needs a little tune, but good enough for our purposes, right? Anyhow, today we're going to talk about something unpleasant, and we're going to be talking about YouTube advertisers. If you're not a paid YouTube premium customer, I guess, you get the privilege of sitting through ads before or during, even during videos. Sometimes you get ads, and a couple of interesting things going on here. I've noticed that I find that I get ads that are, I don't know, seemingly mentally tuned to what I'm either thinking about or talking about. An example being, since I've been down with COVID the last month, my yard is not in the greatest shape. I've got some dandelion stuff going on in the back, like a lot of it. The front is good because we basically killed the front yard when I bought the house and reseeded and replanted it, so it's actually holding its own pretty well. But the back needs some help, and I don't know if I've talked about it, or I don't really recall. Maybe I've had some conversations here in the house, but also I'm seeing YouTube ads, not just in my videos but in other videos, for different lawn care products. And it's just interesting to me that they're seemingly pulling this stuff out of my brain and there it is right in front of your face. So but above and beyond that, I want to discuss, I guess, advertising in general. I'll try to stick with what I've been seeing. An example being, I've been seeing ads for a new lawn care product called Sunday, which looks like it's bags that you basically hook up to your hose and you spray, and they make it look pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I've also been seeing commercials for one of the more traditional lawn care services, True Green, I think it is. I know that the woman that lives behind me, she uses True Green, and her lawn, I can tell the difference between her lawn and my lawn very early in the season, that they come out and they spray really early, and her lawn comes in a lot faster than mine does, and it comes in a lot greener than mine does, and she doesn't have near the dandelion issue that I've got going. So it seems to do its thing, and this isn't about it seems to be an effective product. It seems to work for her because her lawn actually looks pretty darn good. But getting back to the advertisements, I understand that maybe a company like True Green has probably got a little bit more of a budget than maybe this new company Sunday does. But I find that the True Green ad is a little bit more. It seems to, I think, stick to the script a little bit better than the Sunday ads that I've seen. I've seen a couple of them. Actually, one of the Sunday ads is pretty good, where they're actually talking about their starting the company and what their philosophy is behind their company, which is actually kind of cool. The other ad comes across as like a ShamWow type. I don't know, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was who used to sell the stuff with the little earpiece on, and I don't know, I just thought it was annoying, and I thought that their attempt to parody that was just, I don't know, a little cheesy. Not anything that's really going to sway my meter if I had to choose between these two particular products. But a lot of startups I see, whether it be Sunday or another one I've seen is, because I talk about my t-shirt collection a lot in my videos. Today's t-shirt, Triumph Bonneville record, Bonneville Salt Flats, I don't know, fastest on tires, whatever, something. Had a Triumph motorcycle, have a lot of shirts still. Anyway, I've been seeing commercials for these t-shirts too that are, cut to be spacey here and a little bit tighter, a little more tapered around the waist, so you look like, one of those frat boy douchebags. Again, not anything that appeals to me. I guess if that's your look, great. Not my look. But one of the things that these advertisers seem to steer away from, I've noticed, and what I think would be a much more effective means of getting people to engage with you and or your product would be a couple of freebies from a person who, money is tight. We all have a finite amount of resources these days that we have to decide where we're allocating our stuff to, our spending, and if we have any the luxury of any sort of extra spending, where that money's going to go. I am more likely to spend my discretionary income on something that I don't have to do a whole lot of digging or searching or removing layers to find the actual cost of something. I think a lot of these internet advertisers would be a lot better served if they would get their pricing right up front, firstly and foremostly, because right away people are going to be able to say, hey, you know what, I can afford that, or I can work this into my budget. It's an interesting product and I can work this into my budget. A lot of these YouTube advertisers have a tendency not to mention pricing at all, and it seems a little, I know for myself, it's like if I don't get a idea about what your product is costing or selling for, I'm not going to, it's not even worth my time to engage really with the seller. And the other thing I'm seeing is that a lot of these startups that, when you do get to their pricing, that the pricing is, maybe it's because they're so small, or maybe it's because either that or they're so small, or they are trying to be boutique that there's just no way I'm paying $50 for a t-shirt. I don't care how it's cut. I don't care how it makes me look. I'm not paying $50 for a freaking t-shirt. There's just no way. So your pricing matters too. The economy's tight, and if you think people are going to pay $50 for a freaking t-shirt, no, absolutely not. It's just a non-starter for, I think, most people in this country right now. So if your product, you have to hide the price behind goofy ads, you're not going to get my business. And I don't think that my opinion is too different than a lot of people's. You can have a great product, but if you're overpriced and you try to hide it behind cliche type silly advertisements, you're not doing yourself any favors. So my advice to you as a consumer, clean it up a little bit. Clean it up a little bit. Stick to what you've got. Stick to the benefits of it, and give people up front what they want to know. They want to know, how much is this going to cost me? How does this price compare to other things? Are you saving me money? Are you an actual value-added service? Or are you just banking on, I don't know, your cleverness to sway people into spending money, which I just don't think works. So anyway, leave your thoughts below. I'm sorry about the audio quality today. I realized that my microphone is actually behind the monitor. I didn't swing it out. So if I'm a little quiet, I apologize. But let me know your thoughts on internet advertising as a whole. The fact that they can somehow read your mind, and the fact that just what you see in the quantity and quality of these ads, what your thoughts are. I'd be curious to see what other people have to say. I will catch you next time. Peace.